Hello and welcome back to the Unboxers, and today we have for you two new figures from dun, 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 dun.
Thor, Love and Thunder.
So are these the first two we're doing?
Yes, this is the first two in this wave that we have unboxed.
All right, and these are for the new movie coming out shortly.
Yes, this month I think.
All right. So we have today we have
Star Lord and Groot.
All right. So let's go ahead and take a look at okay, Star Lord, since you have them in your hand. And there is a Build-A-Figure with these, so there's an arm in there, I believe. He's got two of his blasters right there, which is really cool. He's got the jacket and everything. And there's his facial sculpt. There's his artwork on the side. Let's take a look at the back. So, very good. There's a little bit about Peter Quill. And then there's the complete set with the Build-A-Figure, who's going to be
Korg, which is really exciting because I
such a fun
really
character.
liked him from Ragnarok, so I think I'm glad that they've kind of kept him around.
Yes. So it looks like you're going to need to purchase or to have 6 of these to actually do the Build-A-Figure. And then the one Thor is by himself. All right, let's take a look at Groot. So this is like
Teen Groot.
Yeah. Oh, look at his face. He's angry. He's got an extra hand, which is funny. And then he's got, I guess, and that's also another hand, which can be a
like if
vine or a limb.
His hand into a vine, yeah.
He comes with the torso of the Build-A-Figure and his own weapon, of course. There's his artwork on the back. And it just says, I am Groot.
Yes.
That's funny. And then, of course, the same figures on the box. All right, we're going to go ahead and get these two out of their boxes so we can give you a much closer look. We'll be right back. Okay, and here they are out of their boxes. Let's go ahead and show off Star Lord first. So the Build-A-Figure piece that he comes with is
an arm.
Yeah, the right arm of
Korg.
Let me see if I can just, there we go. Give you a better view of it. Very cool. And if we're able to build him, which we hope we will show him off to you.
We do, because we have
Hey, you can't tell him. Spoiler alert. So here you have his two weapons. These are pretty cool. I like the way they have the handle on these. I like the design of these two. And then
Star Lord.
So here's Star Lord. Let's take a look at his facial sculpt. So in some angles, he does resemble. Hold on. He does resemble Star Lord, but in others, not so much. I think the thing's having a hard time focusing on his face. Anyway, so there's the back of his coat. His awesome. This is a cool strap that he wears right there. Does that have any ammo in it? It's just like a seatbelt strap.
I'm not sure what that is.
It's decoration. And then he's got some copper and some silver along here. He's got the fingerless gloves on. His brown pants and boots with the straps. The cool blue coming down the side here. And some more copper on that side. And there's his beard and everything. Like I said, something's a little off to me. First of all, his chin is quite pointy, and I don't think of him as having quite the pointiest chin. But anyway, cool figure. All right, your turn.
All right. So let's take a look at his articulation. So he's got, normally the Marvel Legends are really well articulated. So he's got neck articulation, so he can go side to side. He can, let's see. I know he's got the point there. Yeah, so he can, kind of hard to see with the, he can look down. He can look up. He has good articulation at the shoulder, and it will rotate as well as extend. He's got the bicep swivel and the double elbow, and then the dual wrist as well, so it will rotate and bend. He has the waist articulation. I can't tell if he, it feels like he has a mid torso, but it's kind of hard to tell. But I kind of feel like there is one underneath there that will allow him to greater range of motion in the torso. He has hip articulation. He has the upper thigh the double knee. There you go. And then the ankle, and the ankle will roll as well as pivot. So very cool new figure, and looks great.
All right, and now we'll take a look at Teenage Groot. So here's these are pretty much his arms, right?
Yeah.
Let's see.
Well, it's going to take the place of his hands.
Oh, okay, so it is going to come off from his wrist. He's got this one, which is growing out like that, with the vine wrapped around it. And then this one, which is much more like broken off in 3. That's really cool. And then he also comes with this hand, which is kind of like a grippy hand. So I think this is how he would hold his weapon.
Yeah, I think that's probably more the trigger finger than those
yeah, than the other ones.
Regular.
Here's his weapon. So we got that big. That's pretty big for Teenage Groot. And then here's the Build-A-Figure piece. He gets the torso. Look at that ram. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, all of his like armor and stuff is really cool looking, so I can't wait to get him put together.
He's going to be a great one. All right, and here's Teenage Groot. So there's his eyes looking at you. Of course, you know, he's a tree, so just show him off like this. And look at his little tree trunk bits all over here, like the bark is what I was trying to say. Bark on his back. And pretty cool. And he's got the little sprouts at the top. He has a very serious face.
Always interesting to see when you have characters like this when they do the sculpt on it, because it has to look just kind of randomized.
Right,
but at the same time, you know, look like a body. So, all right, so let's take a look at his articulation. So he'll have some similar and some different. His neck articulation will be the same. He can look down as well as look up. I like this little cubby hole there on the top of his head. He's got also has shoulder articulation, but he only has the single elbow rather than the double, but it will rotate as well as extend. So, and then he also has the dual wrists, so he can have good range of motion there. He doesn't have waist, but he does have the mid-torso, so that's good. He's got hip articulation. He does not have the upper thigh, and he has a single knee joint, but it's like the elbow. It will rotate as well as bending, and then of course the ankle, and the ankle will rotate as well as pivoting. So very cool.
All right, so there's our final look at
Star Lord and Groot.
All right, from the new movie
Thor: Love and Thunder.
So Thor is not in this video.
Yes, but he is coming.
He is coming in a future video coming up of the figures of this set. So thank you so much for watching. As always, come back and see us, like, subscribe, and we will see you next time.